Hey everyone, Joe here. Well, I want to talk today about some of the Canon 80D rumors that's going around. Now, this is just me talking about some of the rumor specifications. The product has not been announced yet. So this is not a preview video, it's not a review video. For anybody that's clicked over here, later on after the product has been released and getting upset, I will put out a proper preview video, and if the camera does come out and I purchase it, I will do a proper review of the camera. But till then, so we're just talking about some specifications. Now, it is rumored to come out this February 2016, which is this month. So, I'm hoping it does. I really want to see what the specifications are on this thing because I'm considering going ahead and purchasing it. I'm still having some issues with my 70D after my current repair. I'm probably going to send it back in. So, I'm thinking about getting a 80D or the 70D Mark II, whatever it's going to be called, while I send this one back in because I need a camera, obviously. Anyway, so now a lot of the specifications, people are rumoring the megapixel count to be anywhere between 28, 36, and I'm personally highly doubting this. I was actually shocked to see that the Canon released a 20 megapixel in the 70D, because normally those Canon are still APS-C cameras kind of reflect the lower end Rebel series and stuff. Like the same megapixel count on the sensors, like the 60D had 18 megapixel. So since the 70D come out with 20s, like I said, I was kind of shocked. So I'm highly thinking that they're probably going to be 24 megapixel. Now, I personally don't hope it doesn't go no higher because I'd like to see more improvements in other areas of the sensor, like ISO and dynamic range. And as far as what the test and stuff go on the Rebel series, even the 24 megapixels actually did a little bit better as far as this dynamic range and stuff, which is always an improvement. So I'm thinking 24 megapixel. That seems about right to me. Now, video and stuff, people are speculating 4K. That's always been speculated. I don't think it'll go 4K. Would like to see it. I hope it does, but I hope that they do implement 4K. It's a proper 4K, gives you better image quality, and not this line skipping mess they've been doing. It doesn't come out too well. A lot of people have been filming that 4K in that type of stuff, have been having to downgrade, or downsample back to 1080p just for the images to come out as sharp as they should have been. Okay, but I'm thinking, probably 1080 at 60 frames per second. That seems about, logical. I think that's about what this 7D Mark II has anyway. Now, a lot of people are speculating on the frames per second. It's probably going to be faster than, say, the 7 frames per second, which is completely fast enough. Really don't need anything faster, but they'll probably make it a little bit faster just for marketing. But they'll definitely not have it as fast as the 7D Mark II. So I'm expecting probably 8 frames per second. If it stays 7 frames per second, I don't care. That's still more than fast than I can use. But I'm sure there's others out there that would want it, so what the heck. If they can, why not? And to get the speed, they're probably going to throw in the Digit 6 Plus processor. Now, they did put the Digit 6 Plus in the 1DX Mark II that's out now. Of course, they put 2 of them in it, so they're probably going to put a 6 Plus in this camera. If they don't, still not a heartbreaker. They'll probably still go at least with the Digit 6. Of course, I want to see RGB and plus infrared metering and stuff. I really want better metering and stuff. I don't want a lot of times shooting here in the studio, getting in kind of low light and stuff. The infrared metering stuff really does help out. And of course, we had Wi-Fi in the 70D. So I'd like to see Wi-Fi plus, NFC, near field communication in the new one. Not that I use it, I keep it turned off. But it's if they can put it in, why not? It's going to help sell more. Now, like I said, the biggest thing I want to see in the new 80D is improved dynamic range. Now, like I said, we did see slight improvement in the latest Rebel cameras, the 750 and 760D, which is the T6i and the T6S. With the 24 megapixel stuff, they did have slightly better dynamic range. I'd like Canon to keep working on this and improve the dynamic range to the sensors. And of course, we all want more ISO performance, and not saying ISO performance like bigger numbers. I want cleaner ISO at lower ranges. The thing is, even with my 70D and stuff, you hit about 1600 ISO, and that's pretty much it. You can hit 3200 under really proper lighting conditions. Anything past that is trash. Matter of fact, 3200 really is not that great either. Just be darn honest about it, because you're going to end up with so much noise in there. You're going to end up having to filter it down. It's going to degrade image quality. It's crap. It really is. And I would like to see 3200 clean, or cleaner. I'd like to see 3200 as clean as 800. Now, will that happen? It eventually happen, yes, but I'd like to see at least 1600 as clean as 800 this go around, just to be honest. Because 800 is very usable. You can get away with using ISO 800 on this camera without a problem. 1600 is about what's drawing the line. So I'd like to see, it kind of improve at least one stop there. Now, the biggest thing is the anti-aliasing filter. Now, Nikon did away with them back in the D7100. And it was much sharper image altogether. And they can still, matter of fact, they've done away with it in all the newer APC cameras from Nikon. And while Canon is still adding them, now I hope Canon does away with it. They did away with it in the 5DSR. So why don't they just go ahead and do away with it within this one? Now, I'd like to see them completely do away with it. That could be another selling point to get the 80D over, say, like the T6S or the T6i, which is like another selling point. Now, why would you want the aliasing filter going? Well, get sharper images. The downfall is you have some more moire and stuff in the photos. Now, as far as still images, we can just edit that in Lightroom, no problem. But, video and stuff, videographers, they don't want a lot of moire in there because it's harder to edit out, really, unless you can buy a lot of specialized plugins or filters and stuff using your software. And JPEG people who only shoot JPEG, like sports and stuff, they'll probably want the AA filter left in, just because they want to export out JPEG. They don't have to go into a lot of that. They just want to do fine tuning on the image, but not a lot of heavy editing that a lot of landscape and portrait photographers would like to do. Now, me personally, I don't know why they don't have the anti-aliasing filter completely software. Why has it got to be freaking hardware? I know a lot of photographers have a really hard time with this concept, but gamers, people who played a lot of computer games, know that you can control the anti-aliasing and software in the computer. A lot of people used to do it for the game stuff so they wouldn't look pixelated on like lower resolution and stuff. They introduced an anti-aliasing filter system. You can change it up the different ways you want it to look, how you want it to function, the severity, how strong you want it to be or how less. Why can't they do this in the camera? Why can't it be part of like exporting as JPEG, or when it's processing over to a video file? Why not let you set it the way you want it? Strong, medium, low, off? Let the people be able to control it in camera. We got the processing power now. We don't need a hardware anti-aliasing filter. It's ridiculous. Do away with the crap. At least that's my honest opinion. Now, like I said, I want to get a new camera. My 70D, I got it back recently. Still having some focusing issues as far as through the viewfinder. That's why if you notice my last video I released Thursday, it had me sitting there using live view. Because live view has face tracking and it will nail it every time. Really is really, really good. If anybody hasn't tried it, I know a lot of people who don't have a 70D or 70D Mark II with a real good focusing system are really missing out. Because you can just set the camera up. You don't got to keep pointing at the eyeball to focus in. That face tracking in these is really, really, really good. And anyway, live view focusing still works great, but I'm sending it back in. One problem is I can't do it without a camera right now, so I'm kind of hoping you see what the specifications are coming up. 80D, I'll buy that camera, send this one back in, maybe it'll be gone another month or two, get repaired, and when it gets back I'll just have two cameras. And well, anyway, that's my idea or plan. I really don't know yet. We'll just see how things go. Really wait to see what the specifications are. On top of it, Sigma's announcing a new lens that will come out on the 23rd. And that's got a lot of hype going. So anyway, that's it for this little vlog. I just wanted to talk about some of the specifications of the 80D coming out, what I think about them, what I'd like to see. So I'd like to see something, like I said, on the lines of this. But anyway, that's it, folks. I hope you liked this video. Hope you found it informative. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up is always highly appreciated. If you're not a subscriber to my channel yet, please take the time to subscribe. I do at least 4 videos a week. And see you next time.